Hey guys, it's a beautiful Saturday here. It's the last day of September. I can't even believe that we're already at the end of September. I don't know how that happened. I really don't. But I'm excited for October to start. It's a fresh start. Today is the official last day of my 12-week year. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to take this next week to start planning my next 12-week year. Technically, I should be starting it, but I'm going to do a week of planning, and then that first week of January, I'll carry my 12-week year into that, and that first week of January will end up being like the week that I will finish out my 12-week year and then start planning my January 12-week year. At least that's what I'm thinking right now. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about decorating. I'm still decorating for fall. I'm loving my table still. Of course, had to take the napkins off because, you know, somebody will get them. She got to that flower. I still don't know how. Today, I just thought while Whitney's playing tennis, I'm going to see how much I can get done. I started making some chai tea. I have got football. It's commercial right now, but I've got football going in the background on mute. And on my iPad, I'm listening to some jazz. This is Cozy Coffee Shop. I really love this one. I've been listening to this one a lot and another one, which I'll have to look up and tell you which one it is. You can see my lights reflecting in there. There you go. All right, so it's so pretty. I love the scenery that they have. The jazz music is so soft and soothing. I just love it. And I like this one a lot because they don't do a lot of commercials, whereas the other one does commercials. And when I'm watching music, like if it's a show, I don't mind the commercials as much, but when it's music, it feels very disrupting when you're kind of relaxing going and it's playing all kinds of commercials. So I really like this particular music channel. Wanted to share that with you. I've got my chai tea concentrate that just finished up, so I'm going to let that cool, and then later we might make a chai latte. I'm thinking I might want one. It may be later in the day, but I'm probably going to film it for you because it's so good and so super easy. I think what I'm going to do is take down my bar, my drink bar, and decorate that. And I have that haul that I need to show you, my fall haul, so I'm going to do that for you as well. And hopefully we can get that done before Whitney gets back.
This is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin,
the beverage station fairly simple, so I really just put back the setup like I had it before, and I've pulled a few things that I'm playing around with and I'm trying to see what I like. I just put the flowers up there. I need to go look at my bins and pull out a few things that I can fill stuff in. So the canisters I switched out with this one that I think looks more fall-like, so I have some hibiscus tea in there right now, but I may end up switching that out. And this canister, before I had the napkins, and I like the idea of having some color here by keeping it open and putting in some towels or napkins or something. However, I lost the little canister that we were using for the girls' treats, and we like keeping treats right here because it's very convenient. So I'm probably going to end up using this one for the girls' treats. So I have some candles, some different things I'm going to play around. It may not stay like this, but we'll see. I'm gonna play with it and then I'll come back and show you. This is what I ended up with. I wanted to keep it pretty simple. It's a little busy over here, maybe too much. So I played around with these. I may end up taking those away and just leaving like the pumpkin and just making it like the 3 of them. Maybe take the lid off of the pumpkin. But I kind of like it, and I switched out my container over here so that they match because it just wasn't looking good, the fact that they didn't match. I bought these spoons and I absolutely love these. So I took the lid off and I put the spoons in there, and I may end up ordering some more spoons. I've been wanting some more anyway. And since I put them in the glass container like that, I think it'll be pretty if I have more spoons. So I kind of like it. And I love that like my acorn pulls from my acorns that I have over here. And I was thinking of using this pumpkin, but I didn't use it, so I just set it there. I may take it away, but you see how this ties in. I didn't use any blue in here. I just felt like it wasn't working, but now that I see the tiered tray, I might try throwing in a little bit of blue. I don't know, I'll see, but I definitely like it. And I just like that it's very simple and it'll be easy to get to what we need. And y'all, I have to tell you about this honey keeper. This is so beautiful. I recently bought this from Amazon, and I don't want the lid to fall, but can you see the bees on there? It is gorgeous, and it's so heavy. And then it came with 2 wooden, I don't know what you call these, but you know, honey drippers. I'm gonna call it a honey dripper. And I ended up finding the stainless one, so I ordered a set of 2 stainless. So the only thing I need to do is fill it with honey. But it is gorgeous, and the lid has the bees on it as well. So I'm gonna leave the link for you in the description because I really like it. And if you like honey and you use a lot of honey, you may like that too. So I like it. I think it turned out pretty good. So I did not finish everything I wanted to the other day before Whitney got home. So we ended up going to lunch and running some errands and stuff, and then I just never filmed anymore. And that was Saturday. Today's Tuesday, so it's already October 3rd. I can't believe it. So anyway, I've been drinking my chai. Typically, I drink it as just chai. I love it like iced chai, and this is a concentrate, so I just pour a little bit in and then fill it with water. But today we're gonna make a latte, and there's so many things that you could do with this, so many ways. You could add pumpkin to it. I am gonna be making a pumpkin syrup soon that I will start adding to it, but I'm not ready for the pumpkin yet. I really like it with just the chai, and I'm enjoying it just with the chai. So all I'm gonna do is pour in a little bit of the chai concentrate, and typically I would use water, but since we're making a latte, I'm just gonna use almond milk. Now, this is unsweetened because that's how I prefer it, but you could certainly add some honey or maple syrup or whatever type of sugar that you like if you want to sweeten yours. I would add honey or maple syrup right to the concentrate, or you could add maple syrup right into your glass. It wouldn't matter. So then I'm just gonna fill it up with the almond milk, and you would be surprised like how creamy this is. I mean, look at it. It looks thick and creamy, and it really tastes that way. And then I just use my straw to mix it up. So good. For the concentrate, I use 1/4 of a cup, and I love the Numi chai, but you could try other brands. I've heard the Rishi chai is really good, but I've never tried that one myself. I'm gonna leave a link in the description box with all the things I mentioned in this video that I love in case you wanna check any of those out. This is really good. Actually, I put a little too much milk in it. I'm gonna put a little more chai. I taste the chai, but it's not quite as strong as I would like it. So I'm just gonna put a little bit more and it's gonna be perfect. Yes, this is good. Okay, so a couple things I wanted to talk to y'all about. I am really trying to take it slow this fall. I'm just trying to enjoy the season, slow things down. This is my reset week, like I said, for my 12-week year. I have little projects that I'm working on. I've been doing my planning every morning. I just take time to plan my day, to work on my 12-week year plan. I'm taking it slow with that. I'm kind of reevaluating things from the beginning of the year. I've been looking back at all the progress I've made from the beginning of the year until now. And I'm gonna share with you some of the things that we're doing, but we're gonna go outside and do that. I'm gonna go sit outside with the girls. We're gonna talk about the 12-week year, and I've got a project I wanna show you. So we're gonna do all that and just chit chat for a minute, and then I've got my haul to show you. I'm really excited to show you that haul. I've started a project. It's going to be an ongoing project for fall. And I've gotta show you, I've got all my stuff here. So first of all, let me show you this. I need to put these away. So I got this as a birthday gift from my mom and her sitter. So they made 2 photos where her sitter, Bridget, is the sweetest person in the whole world. And she took pictures of Ace and then of the girls and cropped them together in these beautiful scenes, so that I have pictures of all 3 of my babies together. So I thought that was the sweetest birthday gift ever from Bridget and my mom. That was very sweet. So I need to put those up. Those don't belong here. And this is my mess that I've just never put up yet. I'm gonna find a bag or something to put it in, because I'm gonna keep working on this throughout the season. So this is one way that I am decluttering some of my magazines. I've actually bought more magazines. I found these 2 at Barnes & Noble's the other day, and I'm really excited about these. So this one I ended up deciding to cut up and use in my project, and this one I will thumb through it and show you. It's a lot of journal prompts and just fun things to think about, to slow down, take a minute, and really just think about the joys in life. And like I said, that's kind of what I'm really focused on right now, is just enjoying moments and experiences. So I am making a fall book. I am by no means the most artistic person in the world. I'm working on it, so ignore that. But I want to show you my fall book. So I'm going to take this out in a minute, and I'm going to work a little bit on my fall book, and I'm going to show you what I've done. But here it is so far. So this is where I am putting all of my fall, visions, dreams, hopes, fun things like recipes and other things. So the first section, I have a whole list that I did here, where I'll break it down and tell you later. But I broke up my whole book and how I want to set up my book. So the first section is bucket list activities. So we're going to take this outside. I've got it all done, but I haven't written in it. So this is where I need to list out all my bucket activities for fall, and the movies I want to watch, and the books I want to read. So all the things. So I'll show you more about my book and tell you that. But I just wanted to show you, I bought stickers from Dollar Tree. And so yeah, I've got all these different stickers from Dollar Tree. They have a lot of really good ones this year. And then even these bigger ones, and I don't look at things for what they're meant for. This is like wall art, but I've already used some of them in my book. So I've got those. And then I'm also using magazines and cutting things out of magazines. And I am a fanatic for magazines. I still love them. If you do, let me know in the comment, because that's something that I think a lot of people are getting away from now. But I still love, to me, there's nothing like a magazine. but I have old ones. Like this is from 2019. So I'm going back in my old magazines and I'm using these up in my book. So this is where I'm going to find recipes and different things like that. So we're going to go out and do it. Oh, and the other thing I didn't tell you was the paper. So I did buy different papers and I want to find more. I'm going to go to Michael's and see about getting more. And this is just going to be a fun thing for me to do throughout the holidays. And I did buy this magazine the other day while I was at Barnes & Noble, the Mingle, and I have to say, this is so good. They have some really pretty things in here that are giving me ideas for things I want to do for Christmas. I'll give you a little hint. I'm going back to kind of my roots with Christmas this year. It's going to be traditional, but it's also going to be modern. I'm going to bring back some of the things I used in my old house that I haven't used here yet. So I'm really excited. Go back and watch some of my old video Christmas tours from my house in Houston, and you might get a hint of some of the things that I'm going to be doing. But I'm really excited, and that this magazine is, if I only bought one magazine for Christmas, this would definitely be it. It's such a good one. All right, so let's head outside with our chai, and then I'm going to come back in and get my book because I can't carry everything at once. The girls are out here. We were hanging out. Girls, you want to say hi? Y'all been taking a nap, so now they're going to get up and follow me. I'm trying to decide if I want to sit at the table or here and do it. Might come to the table, because if not, the girls are going to try to get all my stuff. So we're going to sit here. I've got the fountains going. It's just a very relaxing afternoon. I'm going to be decorating on the patio, but I still have a lot to do. I just added a couple of pillows and some things like that. I haven't done everything. So I'm going to get this book, and I'm probably going to put a picture on the front of it. They didn't have a big selection of sketchbooks because this is just a sketchbook. So I'm probably going to like decoupage or paste something on the front of it. And I'm also getting my daily grind planner because this is where I've been working to plan my 12-week year. So we're going to come outside and we're going to do some planning and fill in our fall book. And then tonight, Whitney's going to be playing tennis. So I don't think I'm going to do any more new pages in my book this afternoon. But tonight, while he's gone, that's probably what I'm going to work on. I was excited to find these the other day. I've never seen this before, this particular magazine. They have just a regular magazine, and then they call these the field guides. I think this was the one for summer because they only had one of these that I saw. So I'm pretty sure it was the summer edition. And it's so cool because they have beautiful pictures and different journal prompts. So this is talking about a signature look. Do you have a signature look? What is it? If you don't, what might you like it to be? And then this one, all I see right here is the word flowers. And it's like, this is right up my alley. So it says, it's a shame that not every type of flower is in bloom all year long, because then we could see our favorites whenever we want. Forgetting about gardening logistics, what flowers make up your ideal garden? How cool is that? So I felt like for just slowing down this fall season and really enjoying the season, that it would be so much fun to fill out these books. And then I just happened to open to the blank pages. So they have some blank pages just for your thoughts. And then this one says, our lives become happier when we make an effort to celebrate the little things in a big way. What's one small thing you really want to celebrate? That's actually another thing that I have been doing. It's just celebrating little wins. In fact, I can't remember what it was now, but the other day there was a little something that I did and I was quite proud of myself for it. And I told Whitney, I was like, we're celebrating, and we happened to be going out to lunch that day. And so we're like, okay, this lunch is my celebration. And it was just something that small, but we made it a big deal. And I wish I could remember what it was, because it was something pretty small, but it was definitely worth celebrating. So this says, imagine you're planning a party to do just that. What would your party include? So it just gets you thinking in a different way. So this was, like I said, the summer one, and this is the one for fall. Look at the beautiful cover. And in this one, they also have pages like this where it says circle all of the things that fill your heart with joy. And then it has things like walking in the rain, clean sheets, painting your fingernails a cheery color. And then they have some of the pages are where you choose, you know, which one do you rather. And then like this one says, finish this list of little things that bring joy. And so they started a list, seeing your breath in the cold air, the first time, or the first rain of the season, which we actually got rain on Sunday. It was awesome. We went to the grocery store in the rain. We were loving it because we don't get rain here very much. So when we do, I cherish it. So that speaks to my heart right there. Waking up without an alarm clock, finding the perfect cup of coffee, or the perfect coffee cup, an unexpected message from a childhood friend, and staying up late to finish a good book. So anyway, I saw this and I was like, I really want to fill this out. This is a perfect hobby, a perfect fall activity for some fun journaling, just on an afternoon like this where I can sit out here and take a few minutes and just enjoy life and find joyful moments in the day. So I decided though that in my fall book that I wanted to do some journal topics. So I have already started cutting out some of the ones. The one right here where I did my book page was actually one of their pages where they talk about books, and I thought it was just perfect. I used a piece of my scrap paper underneath it. So here's where I'm gonna write the book that I'm currently reading, because I have not read fiction in so long, and I'm finally reading a fiction book. And when I say long, I mean talking years since I've actually read a fiction book. And so I got this book called 20 Years Later. It is so good. I love like mysteries, legal thrillers, murder mysteries. I'm enjoying my book, so I wanted to include books in here. My first page, like I said, is my bucket list. So that's what I'm going to go through today, is just filling out my bucket list. This page I just included as a little place to do some journaling, a little section. This was a stencil from the Dollar Tree. And the quote here says, October gave a party, the leaves by hundreds came, the chestnuts, oaks, and maples, and leaves of every name, from George Cooper. So that I thought was a beautiful quote. So I'm including quotes and just different things like that in my book. So I have movies, I have TV shows, and books. That's as far as I've gotten, and I'm going to keep adding in this first section. So the first section that I have separated out is just for bucket list activities, to journal about things we've done. We're doing a fun activity tomorrow. It's one of my bucket list items that I'm going to write down in a minute, to go to a pumpkin patch. We've never done that. We are going tomorrow to a pumpkin patch. So I'm very, very excited about that. It's going to be a complete day trip. It's a few hours away, so we're going to go. We're going to spend the day at the pumpkin patch. Then there's a trail that we have hiked once before on the coast, and it's not far from the farm that we're going to. So we're going to go hike that trail and then maybe have dinner at another little town on our way back. So it's going to be a really fun day. My next section is journal pages. So this is just where I'm going to cut out some of these prompts. I'm going to journal again more about maybe activities I'm doing this fall and other things like that. So that's the next section, is where I'm just going to be pasting some things like that and doing little journal prompts. But this is all going to probably be prompted, journal recordings there. My next section, which I have not started any of these sections yet, I'm going to do a vision section where I put decor that I like and table ideas. Actually, I think my next section is just tables. It is, because y'all know I'm all about the tables. So like tablescape pictures that I see, or maybe flower arrangements that I like, I'm gonna put here. So my table section's kind of big because I love tables. Then I have another section which is also very big for recipes. So I'm gonna cut out recipes from the magazines that I really wanna try, and that way I will have them all in one place, and throughout the fall I can choose recipes from here. I can add new ones as time goes on. If I pull some from cookbooks, I can put that in here as well. And then I have journal prompts here. This whole section is just for more journaling. It says fall changes and dreams. I don't know, maybe my other journal section was meant for the activities. I actually think that's what it was. So this is where, just in general, I'm gonna put these prompts. That's why I have two. That's actually exactly what it was. We are going on a fall trip. I'm excited. I can't wait. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet because I will probably be doing some filming and showing y'all what we do. So I'm going to let that be a surprise for now. But we're going to go on this trip soon. And so this whole section is for me to document things from my trip so that I can always remember it. So this is sort of like a scrapbook, a dream book, a vision book for what I want this fall to be. It's all of it wrapped up in one. I've been wanting to do that for a long time, and I just haven't ever taken the time to do it. I was like, this is it. This is the time that I'm going to do it. So I'm just, like, my goal is just to work on it maybe a page or two a day. Like I said, today I'm just going to do the writing and fill in some of these pages I've already done. And then tonight I'm going to maybe add a couple more pages to the book of cutout things that I do. And I did look on Pinterest and I found some things. I actually went on Canva and I made some sheets for myself. My printer's not working. So once I get my printer working, I'm going to print things out, and that way I can just easily be able to put things in there. So I created some printables and all of that that I'm not able to use because I need my printer to start working. So I did want to show you, this is where I've started planning for my 12-week year. And I'm looking for the page. So what I'm doing as I plan for my 12-week year, like I said, I'm reflecting back on the year and celebrating wins from the year, really seeing where I am now, and then contemplating what do I really want for the next 12 weeks. By the end of the year, where do I really want to be? So I've come up with a few questions that I've been brainstorming and asking myself. So I thought I would share them with you in case you're wanting to work on some goals or just things in general by the end of the year. It might give you something to think about. So first of all, my priorities for the year are my YouTube channel, mobility, and declutter. And actually the order is mobility's at the top, along with decluttering, and they kind of shift back and forth, to be honest with you, because the truth is, my mobility, I have a lot of pain. I have a lot of issues with some serious like tendonitis and stuff that I have in my foot and ankle, and it makes it difficult to do a lot of things when it's hurting pretty bad. So that's my top priority is mobility, and I'm really working and doing things diligently to become pain-free, and I'm on my way. I know it's coming. I'm just working hard on it. So mobility is really like, before anything else, that is what matters, because anything I want to do with YouTube, anything I want to do with decluttering, if I'm in pain, it makes it hard to do any of that. So my number one is mobility. Decluttering for most of the year was my number two, like right up there with mobility. Then it's kind of shifting, and it went to, you know, I did a lot of decluttering. I'm happy with where I am with that. I kind of have taken a little bit of a break from that recently, and now I'm ready to get back to it. But I wanted to put some focus on my YouTube. And that's something that I want you to know is okay if you have goals, that you can shift those around and move things around, and it's not always going to be your top priority stays your top priority. It's okay to shuffle things around even within your 12-week year if necessary. But you want to start out with no more than 3 priorities. And the questions that I'm asking as just reflection questions, y'all, Lily's with me. She keeps walking around. Y'all can't see her, but she's so sweet. Lacey wanted to stay inside, so she's probably on the couch where she's not supposed to be. Back to the questions. So the first question is, what do I want to experience by the end of the year? So this is all of the experiences, and I need more paper than this, to be honest with you, to answer all these questions. I may end up moving some of these questions to my fall journal too. By the end of the year, like things like the fall leaves changing, I want to see that. I want to do some baking. I want to start a sourdough and start a sourdough bread. Whitney and I want to start baking sourdough. So pumpkin drinks and chai drinks and baked goods, all the things. So that's my first question, is just what do I want to experience by the end of the year? My second question, what characteristics do I want to embody this 12-week year? Going into the new year, what are the characteristics that I want to embody? I've said it probably 3 or 4 times in this video already, but a joyful heart. That is one of my top things. I just want a joyful heart. I want to notice all of the little joyful moments, just like Lily just walking around here. Oh, they have my heart. And then what do I want to be grateful for this fall and holiday season? I really thought this was important because, you know, we have a tendency for the holidays to come along, and this can be a slow time, but also it gets busy really fast. And fall like slows down a little bit, and then we get into Thanksgiving and Christmas and all the holiday season, and it really starts ramping up. And so I just wanted to say, you know, like, what do I want to be grateful for during all this? What do I want to take the time to think about and remember? And so I made my list of that. And then how do I want to grow in the next 12 weeks? So I'm not just thinking about the goals that I have specifically, but what do I want to get out of those as a person? Like the decluttering. I am learning so much about myself through all of this decluttering journey, and it's things like that, like what do I want to learn? So how do I want to grow in the next 12 weeks? And then what hobbies and creative things do I want to do? So my fall book is one of the hobbies, the journaling, the reading, the hanging out. Oh my goodness. Okay, that was not good. Let me take care of this and I will be back. Got the mess cleaned up. I got both my girls with me, and I made another chai tea. So I think I was on my last question, which is what hobbies and creative things do I want to do this fall? So things like the book. I'm going to be careful this time. Things like the book, the reading, you know, doing these journal prompts, baking, decorating, things like that. So I'm just reflecting on what are the things that are going to bring me joy in this season besides just the goals that I'm working on. Because of course, our goals, anytime we're working on something meaningful in our lives, that is going to bring us joy just by itself. Anytime you're growing and you're making progress, that's going to bring you joy. But I also wanted to reflect on all these other aspects of who do I want to be. How do I want to show up in these next 12 weeks? Every day when I wake up, I want to have a purpose for the day, and what is it that I want to bring into my life, and what is it I want to put out in the world. So that's kind of where my head is and how I'm planning for my 12-week year. I'll tell you more about specific planning for the 12-week year. If you're interested in knowing, just let me know that if you want to hear more of the specifics of that. And now I'm just going to take a little bit of time and journal my bucket list items. This is the haul from our trip to LA, where we did a day trip for my birthday shopping, and then also a few things from Target. So I'm gonna start with the things from Target. I picked up a new table runner. So this is specifically gonna be for outside. And I got the large one. It's 108 inches long because I would rather it be too long than too small, because usually I end up buying two. So this way, hopefully one will do whether I wanted to use it in or out. But this one's gonna go outdoors. I also found some of these picks, which I love, because I have a smaller version of this that was from Hobby Lobby. So I like these for a vase, like maybe in my white vase right here. Because I'm gonna just be doing subtle things this year. I say subtle, I've already done a little bit, but I'm not going overboard with my decorating this year. So I have a couple different pumpkins. They had some really cute ones. I have another one like this. I didn't bring it. It's green and it's got, you know, the pattern like this. So I love those. And then they had these smoky blue or gray little glass pumpkins. So y'all know I'm like a fanatic for glass. So I definitely picked up a few of these. And all of these pumpkins were from the dollar spot. These were $1, and this big one was $3. And I do kind of like the rope on it, but then also I like the velvet without the rope. So I'm actually thinking that I might cut the rope off. I don't know, I haven't decided yet, but I do like these. I love the shade of blue in these. All right, so that was Target. Now, let's start with one of my favorite stores. I found this store in LA at the mall that we go to. I had no idea about this store before. It is called Sage, S-A-J-E, and it's all essential oils and natural products. They have different oil blends. Lily's over there doing something. I'm not sure what she's up to. So I bought several things from them. I got a muscle melt. Y'all, I'm gonna start using this. This smells so good. It's like medicinal, but it smells good to me because I need it. I did try some in the store. I put it on my hand. But one of the things I love about these particular products is they're not overpowering. You know, a lot of essential oils can be very overpowering. These are not. They actually had a fall candle. So this is called Fireside Chai. So I went ahead and got this one because y'all know I don't burn candles a lot, and the reason is because of the fragrance in them. They're very toxic, but this one is all essential oils, and It doesn't say on here, but I think it's like soy or, you know, it's a natural wax and stuff too. So this is a non-toxic candle. Just smelling the candle, it smells a little strong, but I don't think it's gonna be as strong when you start burning it. It smells really good though. It smells very spicy. All of the fall spices, that's what this smells like. And I just think it's beautiful. So I'm definitely gonna start using the candle. I'm gonna show you later the oils that I bought because I bought their fall essential oils and they smell so good. But I'm already diffusing some of them. The thing is with the oils, you have to be really careful because of the dogs. But the ones that I got, I think for fall, there might be one. Actually, they have a fireside chai that is the oil blend, and I haven't started using that one yet because I'm not positive about the dogs. I'll probably use that when they're not here, like if they go to daycare or something. But a couple other things I picked up were all of their Christmas ones were on sale. I guess maybe leftover from last year. I don't know. So this is called Ginger Snap. This one is Reunion, and this one is Cabin Cozy. I can't tell you exactly what's in all of them because I don't want to open them right now, so I'm not going to smell them. But what I can tell you is they all smell very good, and they're very light. Like I said, they're very light essential oils. They're not heavy at all because I'm very sensitive to smell, and so is Whitney. And then this one must have been a Christmas one too. It's called Joyful Blooms. So I have all of these for Christmas. Then this thing, I actually don't have it. This is just the box that it came in. They have what's called a pocket pharmacy. I'll have to get it out of the bathroom and show you. It has little roll-ons that I use for my nose because my nose is stopped up all the time. So I put it under my nose, and then you can put it like on your throat and chest. Then they have one that's a muscle rub. There's one that you put on your back of your neck when you have a headache for stress and stuff. There's like a whole little pack of, I think there's like 6 of them in there. Yes, it's called, one is Fortify, one is called Pain Release, Peppermint Halo, Gutsy, and Stress Release. These are so good. I've already been using them and they definitely are working for me. Okay, so, she's gonna get it. This is a chapstick. So I just picked up one of their chapsticks. So I'm gonna give this a try, and I think it's like a peppermint flavor. All right, let's move these out of the way. So I'm gonna do this next because I went to Fabletics. I had never been there before, and I have never owned like a true sports bra, you know, like a workout sports bra. So I wanted one, so I went and I tried them on. That was an experience, let me just tell you, but I did find one. So I like that it has like the cross in the back. I wanted it to be very supportive and also to kind of cover me. And so I like that it's a high neck and it does come down a little on my waist when I get it on. Not easy to get it on, but it was worth it. So I'm excited to start using this because every morning I do yoga. Every single morning. And I say yoga, sometimes it's yoga, sometimes it's this other program that I do called Flexibility Flow, but it's always some kind of mobility, something, another to help with that. And I do other things too. I'll show y'all one day. I'll do a morning routine or something and show y'all. So I have some leggings to go with it. So I just got like a complete outfit. And I like these leggings. They're very comfortable. They're not too thick. Right now I get really hot, so I can't do like super thick leggings. So I'm excited to start trying those. I was waiting so I could show you first. Okay, so there is a thrift store in LA that is my favorite thrift store. It is so good. It's actually a consignment shop. And we went, I picked up several things for fall. I love this scarf. And y'all know me, I will not be wearing this as a scarf. This is gonna be for a table, but it's so pretty. Look, it's like a deep, almost like a purple background, like a very deep purple. It almost looks like it could be black or purple, but it's got the oranges and the greens. You see my Lily jumping up on me where she's not supposed to be doing. All right, so I have orange napkins. These were a set for $4.99. and they work so well with this. And I have something else. I went specifically looking for something. I've been looking for blue and white plates for the longest time. And y'all, look what they had. These are Williams Sonoma. They had a set of 8 for $20. And I know typically blue and white would not be necessarily your first thought for fall, but it makes a gorgeous fall table. And when you pair it with orange, it really is a classic pairing. So I can't wait to do this. I think it would actually look good with the table I have now. And we may check that out a little bit later, but I think this video is getting kind of long. So I got a couple of napkins, and the reason I bought these is because I found these and they only had 2. I believe these are Williams Sonoma. This is not Williams Sonoma. So I got 2 of these. I got 2 of these because I thought they worked really well together. And then they also had a whole set of just the very, just plain, like light ivory, and I think they're so pretty, and they all, of course, work together. And I don't know if there were 6 or 8 of these, and these are Williams Sonoma. And all the napkins were like $2.99 or something like that. So a very good deal on all of the napkins. And then I got a tablecloth, which I think is so pretty. I did my end of summer tablescape. I think would have looked really good with this. I like how it has the blues and the browns. I think you could use this in early fall. You could use it in summer and spring for sure. I picked up some napkin rings. These are silver, the little knotted. They're very pretty, and I think they're just classic. You can use almost any time of year for any occasion. So I love those. And I got this set. So it's saying these were $14.99 for the set, but it was way less than that because they were on like clearance or something. So I know I got them cheaper than that. And I think it's more plates that are down at the bottom of this bag. Because, yes, it's just another plate. So that is most everything, but I had one other thing from the thrift store. Okay. I already have one of these. I got it in our last house. Our realtors gave us one of these. And when I saw it, I knew immediately what it was. And I knew it was a killer price on it. So I picked it up because not only was it a great deal, they're valued at way more than this, but also, I now have a set of 2 because I do use mine. You've seen it before if you've watched some of my videos with entertaining, because I have one. So this is a Tiffany platter. So from, you know, Tiffany with the little blue box. I think it's valued at somewhere around $100. And I got it for 20. And when I say around 100, it's either 100 or more. It's not less than 100, but you can find it on places like replacements.com and stuff. So I always look things up like this. The Williams Sonoma plates. I don't know exactly how much the dinner plate is because the ones I got are dinner plates, but I paid $20 for 8, and one salad plate of the same pattern is valued at like $45 on replacements.com. So that's kind of what you could sell it for on eBay or someplace like that, in that range. So killer deals on these. I was super excited because I found things I had been wanting and I got great deals on them. Okay, the last place we went was to J. Jill because I wanted to buy some fall outfits. I keep going kind of out of camera, so I'm gonna move this right here. I wanted to buy some fall clothes, some new outfits. The first thing I saw was this beautiful sweater, and I love it because it's lightweight. I think I could wear this around the house, and then of course out and about. It does get cold here in the winter, so I think this will be pretty. And I think this color of this is so subtle that it's great for fall, but I think I'll also be able to wear it in the winter. And so I wanted to find things that I could pair with it. So you wouldn't normally think of this, but I actually think it looks good with it. So this is like a little cow neck sweater. I love the color where it works really well, I think, for fall, but it's not like a screaming fall color. But I did put it underneath this. They have it all buttoned up, and I want to be able to show you the sweaters and shirts underneath it because they look really good with it. So I do think you could pair these together. I did it in the store, and it's not your typical combination, but I actually think it works. Y'all may differ, I don't know, but you may just see me sporting around in this. So I think this is so pretty, and they're both super, super soft. And then I found this shirt, which I think is perfect for fall. And it's a 3/4, which I like, and it's very lightweight, again, which I like, and pairs perfectly with the sweater. So I was looking for things that I could just mix and match, and this works. I'm showing you the back of this, but you get the idea. All right, so here it is. I love it. This is gonna be like an everyday kind of shirt. I haven't worn any of this yet. It's still hot here. In fact, I think I'm gonna go swimming after this video. The water's starting to get cold, but I'm still taking advantage of it. If it's like 74, I think the water temperature is about 74 right now, so I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna go swimming. As long as the sun's out, it's actually not too bad. I'm bending down because the camera angle. This one is a short sleeve, but I love it. I just can't stress how comfortable these shirts are. And I love that they're lightweight, yet still have substance to them. And this is not like a very see-through white, because I can't stand see-through. That's why I hardly ever wear white. And it looks so good under here. And I think this is perfect for here, because like I said, it's still hot. It doesn't get that cold, but in the mornings it might be chilly, and I could wear it with the sweater and then take the sweater off. So I think it's showing pretty white there, but I don't know. On the camera it's looking very, very white, but it works really well with the sweater in real life. And then I picked up a pair of blue jeans. So these are kind of like blue jean leggings. And they're very cute, very comfortable. I love that they have the elastic waist because it makes them super comfortable. And I think, yes, they have pockets. I love me a pant with pockets. I hate it when my pants don't have pockets. So I love this. And I figured, you know, I can have the pants and then have different outfits. So when we go on our trip, you know, I'm not gonna wanna overpack on my trip. So I'll have a couple of nice pairs of pants that I can wear. I have some already that I'm gonna wear. This is one of my favorites. I love this one, and it's so, so comfortable. I keep saying that, but they're just soft. They feel so luxurious. And here's what it looks like. Of course, this one is gonna look fantastic with the sweater, and it does. So there you go. I got some new fall outfits. I don't do much layering a lot of times because, like in the house and stuff, especially because I really do get hot. But I think I'm gonna try to wear this, like even just to sit out on the patio and feel really good, like have some new outfits that look nice and feel good. Of course, the girls are gonna get dog hair all over this, but you know what? That is my life, and I can choose to be upset about the dog hair and let that truly limit all my clothes that I wear, which I have done that in the past, or I can embrace it and say, you know what, that's why they make the little sticky rollers so I can get the hair off. I have dog hair all over my pants right now, but you know what? I don't care because I love those girls. I'm so happy to finally have shared my haul with you. I have started wearing some of the clothes because it's now later in the week. I've been editing this video and it definitely has turned out to be longer than I planned for it to be. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you got some things out of it. I'm still in the process of planning my 12-week year. I'm very excited about that. I'm looking forward to crushing the end of the year with all of my goals and also with just enjoying the seasons and the holidays and actually slowing down a little bit. So I hope this finds you well. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you more than you know. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.